1910, doctors and scientists together founded the Austrian Cancer Society under the highest protectorate of His Majesty Emperor Franz Joseph I. Its mission statement from back then has still great relevance today. The misery of our cancer patients is constantly growing, and we have to do something to help them and relieve their suffering. We need to better understand malignant diseases and find better strategies to treat cancer. 40 years later, and with great support from the Austrian public, this mission started to become reality when a new institute was established.
In 1953, finally, the first floor of the Institute of Cancer Research was inaugurated. And over the years, through active fundraising, so the people really helped and donated money so that the institute could grow until it reached the actual size in 1977. At the moment, we have about 170 people working at the Institute of Cancer Research.
Cancer continues to be a challenging disease in modern Western societies of today. While many other diseases seem to have been eradicated, with an aging population, the risk to develop cancer keeps increasing.
Cancer is a devastating disease which is associated with an incidence of 14 million patients per year worldwide and causing the death of more than 8 million people per year.
But what causes cancer in one person while sparing another? This question has haunted scientists for centuries. The effort of modern research has allowed us to get closer to the core of what causes cancer.
Many people believe that getting cancer may be explained by inheritance, fate, or just bad luck. But science has shown that risk is best explained by a combination of genes and environmental factors, many of which we can actually control. Scientists at the Institute of Cancer Research are using epidemiological and laboratory tools to understand the contribution of environmental factors to cancer. They study different physical and chemical factors to understand how they contribute to cancer. We also work with federal agencies and the EU towards reliable risk assessment and the effective communication and translation of our results to society.
Today, successful cancer research would not be possible without a network of top research partners that overcomes borders of both fields and countries.
Cancer research has become so complex that we are forced and it's necessary that we work together in multidisciplinary consortia, including basic researchers, applied research, up to clinicians of different disciplines, and also not in one city or in one country. We have to work together in worldwide consortia to be successful in that field.
Here at the Institute of Cancer Research, a diverse range of techniques from molecular biology, cell biology and genetics are applied to uncover the secrets of tumors and to find novel strategies to fight cancer. The research activities of the Institute of Cancer Research are grouped into 4 areas: cellular and molecular tumor biology, tumor progression and metastasis, applied and experimental oncology, chemical safety and cancer prevention.
Within the research unit Cellular and Molecular Tumor Biology, we try to understand the mechanisms that lead to tumor development. And in particular, we are focusing on cell intrinsic factors of tumor cells, so how, for example, certain signaling cascades can lead to uncontrolled growth of tumor cells. But we are also very interested in understanding how tumor cells can influence the so-called tumor microenvironment, the tumor stroma, and in particularly how they influence the activity of immune cells.
It's quite interesting that most of the cancers develop from epithelial tumor cells, which are called carcinomas. And it's also interesting that 90% of those carcinomas show metastasis. So metastasis is the major cause of the death of carcinoma patients. So we are quite interested in the signaling pathways which are essentially involved in the local cell invasion and in the intravasation into the blood vessels, as well as in the colonization into the distal organs.
Our research projects try to find, for example, new biomarkers, working together with surgeons, with the clinicians, trying to find out in clinical sub-studies what marker would tell us for later therapy which patient will respond or which will not respond. The projects also include development of novel therapeutic strategies, for example in a multidisciplinary collaboration with different groups like chemists, develop new drugs that can be applied to the patient in the fight against cancer.
Another very important topic is to understand how certain therapeutics work, why they don't work in certain patients, although according to biomarker expression they should work. And last but not least, we are also very interested in understanding and finding out risk factors in certain populations that would lead to the development to certain cancers. And these are conducted in so-called epidemiological studies.
We focus on the molecular mechanisms underlying liver cancer progression and concentrate on the interaction of surface receptors which signal to the cell nucleus and cause changes in the gene expression. We are the best way to use this knowledge for the early diagnosis and the therapy of liver cancer patients.
Looking back today, a lot has been achieved, but many challenges remain, and the Institute of Cancer Research is determined to continue its ambitious work more than ever. And still, the fight against cancer needs financial support from the public, since high-quality research is expensive.
Not only the Institute was built from fundraising, but also today the Institute relies a lot on money that is donated to the Institute by different people, so that we can conduct cutting-edge research, we can hire new groups that address very important questions in cancer research, and with that money we can also buy modern equipment, and we hope to be able to better treat cancer patients tomorrow.
We are witnessing a most exciting time in cancer research. We now have an unprecedented understanding of the molecular basis of cancer, and this knowledge has led to an explosion of new ideas that are being developed at a rapid pace. Cancer genome editing, cancer immunotherapy, and rational drug design are just a few examples that are being developed at a rapid pace. While there is clearly more to do, we have many reasons to be hopeful about the future of patient care and cancer research.